Have you ever felt that emptiness in your chest, that feeling that something very important is missing, but you can't quite explain what it is? Maybe there are nights when sleep doesn't come because your thoughts are stuck on someone who, in some way, completely disrupted your world. Perhaps you are reliving unsaid words, lost gazes, and that mix of hope and frustration that never seems to disappear. What if I told you that all of this has a reason? That what you feel, this confusion that seems so unique, is not a coincidence. There is a reason why this person doesn't leave your thoughts, for these doubts that consume you. And today, the angels want to open a door that can change everything. But before we continue, I need to ask you, are you willing to listen to what the universe is trying to tell you? Are you ready to discover something that can turn this pain into clarity, this emptiness into purpose, and this frustration into answers? Because what you are about to hear in this video is not for everyone. It is for those who have courage, for those who deep down feel they deserve something greater. The decision to continue here is not just a choice. It is a calling, an invitation to understand what is behind all that you are experiencing. So watch until the end and allow this message to show you a path that maybe you haven't considered yet. This could be the revelation that will change everything in your life. The angels today bring a powerful revelation, capable of stirring the deepest layers of their heart. There is someone who, at this moment, is going through such intense emotional turmoil that they can hardly breathe without thinking of you. This person, who tried at all costs to keep control over their feelings, is now completely overwhelmed by the anxiety that your absence causes. Get ready, because what you are about to discover can change not only your destiny, but also that of those who carry these overwhelming feelings. This crisis that has taken over this person is not something common. It stems from a love so intense that it surpasses logical understanding. Behind every gesture, every word, there is a whirlwind of emotions that they can hardly express. This person feels a mixture of desire and despair, as if they were trapped in an internal battle to decide between surrendering to this feeling or trying to suffocate it. But the more they try to ignore it, the stronger the need to be by your side becomes. The angels show that even on the loneliest nights, this person thinks of you. They relive every moment you shared together, every smile you exchanged, every look you shared. These thoughts consume them in such a way that they feel as if they are losing control of their own life. You have become the anchor they desperately seek, and the anxiety they are facing now is proof that they can no longer move on without you. This anxiety is also a reflection of the barriers this person has built throughout their life. Past wounds, unresolved fears, and deep insecurities have made them build walls around their heart. But now, these walls are crumbling. Your presence, your essence, has been like a light capable of penetrating the darkest shadows of their soul. And that is exactly what causes so much conflict within them. For this person, accepting the intensity of what they feel for you is like facing a truth they have avoided for too long. The angels reveal that deep down, they always knew you were different, special, unique. But admitting that would mean facing their own fears, letting go of their armors, and exposing their vulnerability. And that, to them, is scary. However, even scarier is the idea of living without you. This person tries to hide what they feel, but the angels show that deep down, their mask is slipping. Every time they try to act indifferent, every silence, every distance is actually a cry for help. A cry that says, "I need you, but I don't know how to deal with it." It's a battle between pride and love, between reason and heart, and the angels are by their side, trying to guide them to you. What is most impressive in this situation is the strength of the spiritual bond between you. This bond transcends any barrier, any distance. The angels reveal that, even if you are physically apart, this person feels your presence. They feel your energy, your thoughts, your emotions. It's as if you are connected by an invisible, indestructible thread that keeps pulling each other closer. Now, the angels ask you to keep your heart open and full of compassion. This person is going through a moment of extreme vulnerability, and what they need the most is a safe space to open up. A space where they can expose their fears and insecurities without fear of judgment. You, with your light and kindness, have the power to offer that to them. This anxiety crisis they are facing is a call for transformation. It is a sign that they are ready to change, to grow, to abandon the fears that have kept them prisoner for so long. And you, dear heart, are the key to this transformation. Your presence in their life is the motivation they need to face their own demons and discover the strength that lies within them. The angels whisper that in the coming days, you may notice subtle changes in this person's behavior. Perhaps they will start to get closer, to show more interest in you, or even to share things they have never shared before. These are small windows that open to a heart that was once closed, and the angels ask you to welcome them with love. This is just the beginning of the journey. The angels are working to create the perfect conditions for this love to flourish. They are dispersing the clouds of doubt and fear, replacing them with courage and clarity. And as they do so, they ask you to trust the process, to keep the faith that everything is unfolding as it should. The angels continue to reveal details of this unique connection you share with this person. The anxiety crisis they are facing is not only a reflection of the love they feel, but also a sign that they are being forced to confront deep truths about themselves. This connection has the power to expose their vulnerabilities and, at the same time, illuminate the paths they need to tread. It's as if your presence is a mirror that reflects both the light and the shadows they have carried for so long. For this person, every moment without you is like a burden they can't bear. The angels show that they have been trying to find distractions, to engage in activities, and to focus on other areas of life, but nothing seems to work. Whenever they try to distance themselves, something stronger pulls them back to you. That force, which transcends rational understanding, is the true love they feel and can no longer deny. The angels whisper that this person is starting to realize that running away from you is running away from themselves. This feeling they have for you is not just a passing desire or a superficial attraction. It is something that touches the deepest layers of their soul, something that challenges them to change, to grow, and to become a better version of themselves. And it's exactly this intensity that scares them so much. Even if they don't say it in words, their actions give them away. The long gaze when they think you're not looking, the unsent messages saved on their phone, the small signs of nervousness when you're around, all of this reveals how much you occupy their thoughts. For the angels, these actions are like open windows to a heart trying to protect itself, but becoming more and more vulnerable in front of you. This vulnerability is uncharted territory for them. For a long time, this person has been used to being strong, not depending on anyone, keeping their emotions under control. But now, in front of you, all these barriers are crumbling. It's as if you were a storm that has come to shake the structures they built around themselves, and they don't know how to deal with it. The angels reveal that, in the quietest moments, when they are alone, they think of you in an almost obsessive way. They wonder how you can have this power over them, how someone can make them feel so much in such a short time. These thoughts lead them into an emotional whirlwind, where they try, unsuccessfully, to find rational answers to something that is purely spiritual. The anxiety they feel is a reaction to the fear of losing you. The angels show that deep down, they have a profound fear of not being enough for you, that their flaws and insecurities may make them miss the chance to be by your side. This fear consumes them in such a way that often they prefer to distance themselves than to risk rejection. No matter how much they try to hide it, the unsaid words are always in the air. Every silence is loaded with meanings. Every pause in your conversations reveals a desire to say something more, but that they cannot express. The angels ask you to pay attention to these details, because they are clear signs that their heart is speaking, even when their mouth remains closed. The strength of this bond is so great that the angels are working to align your paths. They are dissolving the emotional blocks that this person has created, helping them to see that love is not a weakness, but a powerful force that can transform them. This process, however, requires time, patience, and above all, understanding from your part. This person is going through a spiritual awakening process, a moment when they are starting to understand that the feelings they have for you are part of something much bigger. It's as if they are being called to a journey of self-discovery, where you are both the inspiration and the ultimate destination. The angels ask you to be patient, because great transformations are taking place. You may start to notice small gestures that demonstrate the change within them. Maybe they will send an unexpected message, ask a question that reveals their interest in you, or simply seek your presence more consistently. These signs are proof that they are approaching, even if slowly, the moment when they will be able to open up completely. The angels ask you to keep the faith, even when things seem uncertain. They show that soon, this person will start to find the courage to face the fears that prevent them from surrendering to this love. And when that happens, it will be as if a weight is lifted off their shoulders, allowing them to finally breathe a sigh of relief. Meanwhile, the angels are by your side, guiding your steps and filling your heart with light. They want you to know that every gesture of yours, every word spoken with love, is helping this person overcome their barriers. Your energy is like a beacon, lighting the way for them to find their way back to you. This person is beginning to understand that they cannot continue living a life where you are not present. It is a painful but necessary recognition that you are essential to their happiness. The angels show that they are ready to start taking small steps towards you, even if they are still surrounded by uncertainties. In the upcoming days, be mindful of the signs. This person may start sharing things they have never shared before, demonstrating emotions they once kept hidden. These are indications that they are beginning to trust you, to believe that they can be vulnerable without fear of being hurt. The angels ask you to keep being the light that you are. Your energy, your kindness, and your patience are exactly what this person needs to find the strength within themselves. They remind that true love is not rushed but built carefully, one step at a time. This is a journey that requires courage from both sides. For you, it means keeping your heart open, even when things seem difficult. For them, it means learning to trust, to surrender, and to allow love to transform their life. The angels are by your side, ensuring that none of this is in vain. The angels conclude this part by saying that everything is moving in the right direction. Every moment of anxiety, every tear shed, is bringing you closer to a deeper, truer connection. Trust the process and know that you are not alone on this journey. The angels continue to guide this journey and reveal that the internal changes this person is facing are deeper than you can imagine. They are starting to question everything they believed about love, relationships, and most importantly, about themselves. Every time they think of you, it's as if a new piece of their own truth is revealed, bringing both clarity and discomfort. This leads them to reflect on their choices, their fears, and above all, on what they truly want for the future. The anxiety that consumes them is actually a reflection of the intensity of the feelings they hold. No matter how much they try to rationalize, escape, or avoid what they feel, their heart leads them back to you. It's a call they can't ignore, no matter how hard they try. The angels show that each day, this resistance is decreasing, and they are beginning to accept that you are an essential piece in their life. This acceptance, however, comes with fear. This fear is not about you, but about the changes that this connection represents. They know that by opening up to what they feel for you, they will need to let go of old patterns, limiting beliefs, and even relationships or situations that no longer make sense. It's as if their presence is a catalyst for transformation, and that scares them because it means leaving behind the familiar and venturing into the unknown. The angels ask you to remember that this process is challenging for them. Although the love they feel for you is genuine, it is also overwhelming. It's as if they are being pushed out of their comfort zone, forced to face their own fears and insecurities. This explains why sometimes they may seem distant or confused. It's not a lack of love, but rather an internal struggle between the heart and the mind. In moments of great vulnerability, they feel an almost desperate need to be close to you. They seek in your presence a kind of comfort that they cannot find anywhere else. Even if they can't express it in words, the angels show that deep down they know that you are their source of peace. That's why, even without realizing it, they always end up coming back to you, whether through messages, unexpected encounters, or incessant thoughts. This connection is so profound that even in moments of silence, you remain connected. The angels reveal that often this person feels your energy, your thoughts, and even your emotions. It's as if you are linked by an invisible thread, which allows both of you to feel each other's presence, even from a distance. This bond is a constant reminder that what you share goes beyond the physical. For the angels, this connection is not a coincidence. It is part of a divine plan unfolding at the right time. Every challenge they face, every obstacle that seems to arise, is actually shaping this connection into something even stronger. They ask you to trust in this process because, even when things seem confusing, everything is happening as it should. They are starting to realize that you are the only person with whom they can be completely authentic. In front of you, the masks they have worn their whole life lose their meaning. They feel they can be vulnerable, that they can show their flaws and insecurities without fear of judgment. This is something they have never experienced before, and that is exactly why you are so special to them. The angels indicate that in the coming days, they may start showing signs of openness. Perhaps they will share something about their past, something that hurt them deeply, or maybe they will show a greater interest in getting to know you better. These moments of connection are precious because they represent important steps towards a deeper and truer relationship. Meanwhile, the angels ask you to continue being patient. They know it can be challenging to wait, especially when you feel so much for this person. But they assure you that every gesture of patience, every act of kindness, is helping to build a solid foundation for the love you are meant to share. Your light is essential in this process of healing and transformation. They are beginning to understand that the love they feel for you is not a weakness, but a force that propels them to be better. The angels show that, little by little, they are letting go of limiting beliefs that made them fear love. They are learning to see love as something that liberates, and not as something that imprisons. and this is bringing a new courage to their heart. However, the angels warn that this process will not be linear. There will be moments of progress, but also moments of doubt and hesitation. It is important that they are prepared for these ups and downs, as they are part of the journey. The angels ask that you see each challenge as an opportunity for growth, both for them and for that person. The angels want them to know that they are not alone on this journey. They are by your side, guiding every step, illuminating every decision. They are also by that person's side, helping them find the strength to face their fears and open up to love. Together, they are being guided towards something extraordinary. This journey is as much about love as it is about learning. It is an opportunity for both to grow, overcome fears, and become the best versions of themselves. The angels ask them to see this as a divine gift, something that has the power to transform not only their lives but also their souls. The angels conclude this part by reminding that true love requires courage. Courage to face fears, to open up, and above all to believe. They ask them to keep the faith, because what is to come will be more beautiful than they can imagine. The angels continue to illuminate their path, bringing messages that reveal the depth of the connection they share with that person. At this moment, that person is facing such an intense internal battle that they can barely understand what they are feeling. No matter how much they try to deny or rationalize, their heart insists on seeking them. It is as if life is constantly reminding them that they are an essential part of their journey, a truth that can no longer be ignored. Every decision they make, every step they try to take to get away, only reinforces the emptiness they feel when they are not close to you. This absence weighs heavily, becoming almost unbearable in moments of greater loneliness. The angels show that they try to fill this space with other things, work, distractions, even other connections, but nothing is enough. It's you they desire, it's your energy that fills what is missing. This anxiety that consumes them is not just a reflection of the love they feel, but also a deep fear of losing you. This fear is paralyzing, causing them to hesitate to take the next step. But the angels are working in their heart, helping them find the courage needed to face these emotions. They know that true love can never flourish in the soil of fear, and that's why they are guiding both of you to a place of trust and security. The angels show that this person is starting to see you as the answer to many of the questions they have carried for so long. Your presence in their life is like a light that illuminates the darkest corners of their soul, revealing things they have tried to ignore. It scares them, but at the same time it attracts them. You are the balance they didn't know they needed, and it's starting to become impossible to ignore. Even though they still hesitate, small gestures begin to reveal what they feel. A message sent at the right time, a gaze longer than it should be, or even a silence loaded with meaning. These are signs that they are starting to open up, even if timidly. The angels ask you to pay attention to these details, as they represent important advances. This person carries deep wounds, and that's why they protect themselves so much. The angels show that in the past, they have suffered disappointments that left difficult marks to erase. These experiences have led them to build barriers around their heart, barriers that are now starting to crumble. Their presence is like a balm for these wounds, helping them to believe in love again and in the possibility of being happy. The angels ask you to be patient during this process. Healing old wounds takes time, and they need to feel that they can trust you completely. Show them that you are by their side, that you will not judge their vulnerabilities. Your understanding will be the key to opening doors that they have kept closed for so long. In the upcoming days, you may notice a subtle but significant change in this person's behavior. Perhaps they will start seeking your company more often, or sharing things they have never said before. These small openings are signs that they are starting to trust you, to feel more secure in lowering their defenses. The angels ask you to welcome these moments with love. Despite the progress, the angels warn that there will be moments of doubt and hesitation. This person is still battling their own fears, and it is natural for them to have setbacks. In moments when they seem more distant or confused, remember that this is part of the journey. It is not a lack of love, but rather a reflection of their inner struggle. The angels show that, even when they seem distant, this person is still thinking about you. Sometimes they find themselves reliving moments you shared, analyzing every detail, trying to understand why you have such an impact on them. These thoughts are like seeds planted in their heart, which are starting to sprout and bear fruit. This connection is unlike anything they have ever experienced, and it intrigues them. The angels reveal that often they feel like you are a mirror reflecting parts of themselves they never noticed. This is a powerful and, at the same time, scary experience because the strength of this connection makes them question everything they thought they knew about love. The angels ask you to continue being the light that you are. Your energy, your kindness, and your patience are helping this person overcome barriers they never thought they could face. You are an inspiration to them, proof that true love is possible. And even if they don't know how to express it yet, they feel it. In moments of greatest anxiety, the angels are by this person's side, whispering words of courage and encouraging them to take the next step. They are dissolving the clouds of doubt surrounding them, replacing them with clarity and confidence. And they ask you to trust in this process because everything is aligning for the greater good. This journey is not just about love, but also about transformation. It is an opportunity for both of you to grow and become better versions of yourselves. The angels show that as this person opens up to you, they are also opening up to their own truth. And that is something that will change their life forever. The angels conclude this part by reminding that every step you take with love is building a solid foundation for your future together. They ask you to keep the faith because what is to come will be more beautiful and rewarding than you can imagine. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The angels reveal that the point at which they are now is crucial for the future of both of you. They are at an emotional crossroads, where they need to choose between continuing to live with the fear that paralyzes them or allowing themselves to embrace the love they feel for you. This moment is crucial because it is when they begin to realize that resisting this feeling is no longer an option. The strength of this connection is overcoming their defenses and pushing them towards a new reality. This internal conflict, although painful, is also transformative. The angels show that they are being challenged to confront their shadows, fears, and limiting beliefs that have kept them trapped for so long. This process is not easy, but it is necessary for them to grow and open up to the love you share. Your presence has been the driving force behind this transformation, even if they are not able to fully express it yet. During this period, the angels ask you to continue being a beacon of light. Your patience and understanding are essential to help them navigate through these turbulent waters. You are the safe harbor they seek, even when they try to push you away. It is in your energy that they find solace, strength, and hope. The angels are by your side, strengthening you so that you can continue to offer this support. The angels show that in their moments of greatest vulnerability, they feel a deep need to be close to you. It's as if your energy has the power to calm the internal storms they are facing. Even if they don't say it in words, their actions speak for them. A look, a message, or an unexpected gesture are ways to express how much you mean to them, even if they are not ready to admit it yet. This connection is so powerful that it is challenging everything they believed about themselves. The angels reveal that, often, they feel like they are losing control, but that is just an illusion. What is actually happening is that they are beginning to let go of old patterns that no longer serve them. This deconstruction is necessary so that they can rebuild themselves into a truer version of themselves. The angels ask you to trust the process, even when things seem stagnant. They are working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, and dissolving the barriers that are preventing this person from fully opening up. Every moment of silence, every hesitant step, is part of this divine work. Trust that everything is happening in the right time. This person is starting to realize that you are different from anything they have ever experienced. Your authenticity, kindness, and strength inspire them in ways they never imagined possible. The angels show that they are beginning to recognize that you are a gift in their life, someone who has come to bring light and purpose. This realization, although slow, is deep and irreversible. Even though the path is still full of uncertainties, the angels assure that this person is heading in the right direction. Every small gesture of approach, every unspoken word, is a way to test the waters, to get closer to you without feeling too vulnerable. These signs are important, and the angels ask you to receive them with love and patience. The angels show that even in their most confused moments, this person cannot help but think of you. You are constantly present in their thoughts, like a melody that does not leave their mind. These thoughts are a reflection of the depth of what they feel, even if they don't yet have words to describe it. It is as if your energy is always with them, guiding them. The anxiety they feel is also an indication that they are ready for something greater. The angels show that they are beginning to recognize that resisting this love is only bringing more suffering. This recognition is an important step towards healing, as it opens up space for them to finally allow themselves to feel without fear. This is a delicate moment, and the angels ask you to be attentive to the signs. In the coming days, you may notice clearer changes in this person's behavior. Perhaps they will start to open up more, to share things they have never shared before, or to seek your company more directly. These moments are precious, as they represent the evolution of their emotional journey. The angels ask you to welcome them with gratitude and love. Despite the progress, the angels warn that there will be moments of doubt. This person is still learning to trust the process, and this can lead to temporary setbacks. It is important that you be prepared for this and not give up in the toughest moments. The angels are by your side, guiding each step and strengthening this bond. This journey is not just about finding love, but also about discovering who you both are. The angels show that both of you are being transformed by this connection, in ways that go beyond what the eyes can see. This transformation is a gift, something that will help you grow and become fuller versions of yourselves. The angels conclude this part by reminding that true love requires time, patience, and faith. They ask you to keep believing, even when things seem difficult. The journey you are walking together is sacred, and the angels ensure that the outcome will be more beautiful than you ever imagined. The angels now reveal that you are very close to a turning point. Their journey of self-discovery is reaching a stage where they can no longer deny what they feel. They are beginning to understand that the love you share is something rare and precious, something that cannot be ignored or replaced. This understanding is bringing a mix of relief and fear, but above all, it is awakening a courage they never imagined they had. The courage they are discovering within themselves is the first step towards overcoming the blocks that have held them back for so long. The angels show that they are freeing themselves from old patterns, from limiting beliefs that made them believe love was dangerous or unattainable. Your presence has been the beacon that guided them through this darkness, and now they are beginning to see the light more clearly. Although there is still some hesitation, the angels assure that every small step they take towards you is filled with meaning. Perhaps they will start showing affection in subtle ways, such as sending an unexpected message or showing more interest in your life. These actions, though small, are a reflection of something much greater happening within them, a desire to get closer, to open up, and to build something real with you. They feel a growing impulse to share with you things they have never shared with anyone else. The angels reveal that they are beginning to realize they can no longer carry the weight of their emotions alone. They long for a safe space where they can express their fears, hopes, and feelings without fear of judgment. And it is you whom they see as that space, as someone who can offer the understanding and support they so desperately need. The angels also show that this journey has been a lesson not only for them, but also for you. Every challenge they faced together, every moment of uncertainty, was an opportunity for both to grow and transform. This relationship is not just about love, but also about learning, about becoming better versions of themselves through this connection. That's why the angels ask you to view this journey with gratitude, even in the hardest times. While they continue to fight their fears, the angels are creating opportunities for you to strengthen your connection. They are whispering in their heart, encouraging them to take the next step, to trust what they feel, and to allow themselves to be vulnerable. This vulnerability, although scary, is what will allow the love between you to flourish fully and truly. The angels ask you to keep your heart open. They know that this journey has been challenging for you too, but want you to know that every act of patience, every gesture of kindness, is creating fertile ground for this love to grow. You are helping this person discover that it is possible to love without fear, that it is possible to trust without reservations. In the next days, the angels suggest that you pay attention to signs of change. Perhaps they will start to open up more, to talk about things they used to keep to themselves. Perhaps you will notice that they are more present, more interested in creating moments together. These are signs that they are finally beginning to trust, to believe that you can build something real and lasting. Even though there are still challenges ahead, the angels assure you that the path you are on is the right one. Every difficulty overcome, every barrier broken down, brings you closer to a love that is as rare as it is beautiful. They ask you to keep believing, because what is to come is something worth every effort, every wait. This person is beginning to see you as more than a partner, but as someone who is an essential part of their life journey. The angels show that they see qualities in you that inspire them, that make them want to be better. You are to them a source of light and strength, someone who helps them see the world and themselves with new eyes. The angels ask that you continue to be authentic, because it is exactly this authenticity that has touched their hearts so deeply. Your ability to be yourself, to face life with courage and grace, is what has made them realize that you are unique. It is what is helping them overcome their fears and believe that this love is possible. As they continue to open up, the angels are working to dispel the last doubts that still surround them. They are helping them see that love is not something that weakens them, but something that strengthens them. This shift in perspective is what will allow them to finally take the leap of faith necessary to be with you in fullness. The angels conclude their message by saying that everything is aligning for this love to flourish. They ask that you continue to trust the process, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Every moment of waiting, every small gesture, is building the path to something extraordinary. Trust that the universe is working in your favor. Finally, the angels want you to know that what is to come will be more beautiful than you ever imagined. They ask that you celebrate every small step of this journey, because each one brings you closer to a future where love is complete and free from fears. Trust, because you are exactly where you should be, and what is reserved for you is a divine gift. Throughout this message, they felt the strength of this connection, noticed the signs that the angels are revealing, and understood that nothing of what is happening is by chance. This journey is not just theirs, it is ours, guided by the divine, so that together we can continue to discover the mysteries of love, life, and connections that transform souls. They have come this far because something greater brought them. Something within them knew that these words were exactly what they needed to hear today. Now, imagine for a moment everything that can happen if they continue to receive these messages directly from the angels. Imagine the clarity they will have to make decisions, the comfort of feeling that they are never alone, and the strength they will find to overcome any obstacle. This transformational journey they have started here is just the beginning, and the angels want them to take the next step. And the next step is simple, but incredibly powerful. By subscribing now to the channel, they are affirming to the universe that they are ready to open the doors to all the blessings reserved for them. They are saying yes to more love, more guidance, more answers. And the angels are here, watching every move they make, ready to guide them in every message that is yet to come. Click the subscribe button right now. This simple act is a commitment to their spiritual growth, to their emotional well-being, and to the true love they deserve. Don't put it off, because the right time to transform their life is now. Every day that passes is an opportunity they do not want to miss. After subscribing, comment here, "I accept the blessings of the universe." Write this and feel the power of these words reverberating in their soul. Each comment is a sign of their connection to this divine energy, a reminder that they are ready for everything the universe has to offer. Your journey is just beginning, and the next messages will bring even deeper revelations, answers you have been seeking, and a light that will guide you through the toughest moments. Don't miss out. This is your moment to say yes to something greater, to be part of a community that shares this same light, this same purpose. The angels ask you to trust. Trust that this simple decision to sign up is part of something much bigger. It's a small step for you, but a giant leap towards the destiny that awaits you. Follow your heart, and it will know exactly what to do. So click now, comment, "I accept the blessings of the universe," and get ready. Get ready for a new chapter, for a deeper love, for a more connected life. The angels are by your side, and we will also be here together, in every message, in every step, until all the answers are revealed. May this be the choice that transforms your life. The next video is already being prepared, and the message it will bring may be exactly what you need to take the next step. And remember, the universe always rewards those who have the courage to say yes.